Why would I throw in the towel? I just got on my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.
Hey, welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Knight Specialist. This is Word on the Net. I'm your boy Town Biz, and thank you for tuning in. The first time to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell, man, so you'll know when I drop this mail, man. Anyway, check this out, man. You know, today we're going to get off into this reaction about pool party, man. And you know, I be having conversations with my people, and they be like, bro, why you don't be coming to hang out like you used to? Woo, woo. And I'm like, bro, it's so much going on out here, but when you got a lot going on in life, you choose not to play with your life like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, rare occasions I might pop up, show my face, holler at a few people about, but being at every event that's popping off ain't my thing. I tell my female cousins, I tell my brothers, sisters, the one that I call my brothers and sisters, correct that. Now listen, man, y'all better be careful when y'all hanging out, because this generation don't care. When they crash out, they grab that weapon, they spray up the whole building. With just on the news about a mass shooting in New York, you know what I'm saying, at a club or something like that. It's just crazy. But this content is related to something similar to that. You dig? It's about house party going wrong, I'm gonna say, a pool party going wrong. Some of y'all may have saw it, some of y'all may have not. But we're going to get off into this content, man, and we're going to talk about it. Thank y'all for tuning in. And if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, do yourself a favor. Get back in the bed, roll over, and get out on the right side of the bed. I promise you, your day's going to be A-okay. Now, let's get to this content, man, because it's, it's crazy that you could tell people what not to do. Don't play with your life like that. But people don't care. They're still going to do it anyway because they just like to have fun. Like they say, girls just want to have fun. Girls. Let's go. Oh, man.
I'm not going around this. This is my mom. What the fuck is her wig? I got a baby on my side. I promise
A pool party ends with a deadly stabbing spree. Now the manhunt is on to find the killer.
Investigators say the person attacked 4 people, killing 2 of them, a man and a woman.
What would you do if your mother was being jumped and bumped into by your own friends right in your presence?
What was moms doing at a pool party anyway? That's what I want to know. Mom, your body ain't even perfectly up there. And I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying, though, these are a bunch of youngsters. This is totally 2 different crowds. Why was you even there in the first place? But more importantly, right, is if it was alcohol involved and your mom is the aggressor, I'm not saying it's okay to put your hands on somebody, but who knows who mom is who? When it's a bunch of women arguing and fighting, things, it happened. Let's see what's going on.
A pool party. 4 people were stabbed. 2 lives gone forever. All caught on video.
Hey, you already know better pull up, man. It's going down. Starting right now. We ain't just been taking shots, just chilling, dog. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Nigga, we in this bitch, we chilling.
On August 9th, 2025, in Detroit, Michigan, a pool party video went viral. The footage showed laughter and dancing, but the comments, they told a different story. They spoke of a man on probation for a violent crime, a friend of the host, and they argued about why his mother was even there in the first place. The knife wasn't supposed to be there as well. The cameras weren't supposed to capture everything too, but they did. When Jacuria invited friends to his pool party that August night, going live.
Look at this, man. This is what I mean, man. It looked like it was going to be a nice little get-together. Everybody having fun. When the alcohol gets flowing in, please believe. And then you got all these women that's twerkulating. That's popping it, dropping it like it's hot, or whatever you want to call it, bagging it up like Juvenile would say. And they feel like they killing it, and booties is popping against each other, and men are jumping around looking, and a woman look up and see somebody she's into staring at another booty. What do you think gonna happen, man? Come on, man. You know that testosterone one. Watch who you bumping into. Don't be twerking your big wobbly, singing like booty all up against me. You know how it go down.
On Facebook, he had no idea he was filming with his killer. When Martisha arrived ready to dance, she didn't know she'd never return home to her 6-year-old daughter. Was this about protecting family? Or was it about something else entirely? We're going to present the facts from all sides, but only you can decide what truly happened that night.
So let me ask y'all a quick question, man. Y'all drop it in the comment section, man. If you was in a situation, your mama got hit and was getting pushed and jumped, how would you react in this situation? What would you do? Would you go out like this guy did? Or would you just get to swinging and just knocking people out? You feel me? Because you look at it like this. If the police get called and you just knocking people off for touching your mama, you got action that coming back home. Even if you do got a violent, even if you is out on probation or parole for violence, at least you'll have action that coming back home. These people can heal and come back. And you got the opportunity to apologize if you was wrong or stand on what you stand on. But when you take a life, a couple of lives, and a couple of extra stabbings, and you out on just got off with some violent crimes, but boy, you up out of here, bro. You up out of here, man.
If you want to understand what really happened that night, if you want to get the whole picture, make your own judgment. And why pool parties in 2025?
See that right there? Look, right here. I know y'all see my little thing right here. Doesn't make right here. See all that? She knew she was it. She came walking and popping, throwing her hand up, making her little booty. Why? She knew what she was doing. She knew it was going up in there. She like, yo, I'm finna go home with something tonight.
Have become deadly gathering spots. Then,
Look,
stay with me to the end. Welcome to Mind Twist True Crime Stories. Kindly support us by subscribing to this channel.
That probably somebody's baby mama. This probably all this stuff got popping. Somebody do probably her baby father pops over this like, I know she ain't over there grinding on nothing. Oh, okay.
Channel and turn on the notification bell icon.
Baby, he said he feeling good.
Sit on the dance floor.
Come on, man.
Man, I got one over here. We Gucci, you hear me?
On Saturday, August 9th, 2025, Jakiria's
I thought that was Sada Baby for a minute. I was going to say, Sada Baby, well, you had something to do with this?
Facebook page lit up with excitement. The 31-year-old Detroit native had rented a house on the east side near 7 Mile and Fleming, a spot known for weekend gatherings. This BTC finna go up, he posted early that day. Later, respect my thing is all I am asking. The videos show Jakiria, a father to a young daughter in his element, confident, smiling, ready to host friends for a day by the pool. The camera pans across faces.
Nobody at this party thought their day was going to turn out like this. And this is the point I'll be making right here, right? We all go with the intentions of having fun. But let's just be real about something, right? Some people go with the intentions of, yeah, man, somebody get to acting stupid in here, they going to get it. We all know this. We all have friends like this. We have friends that we done jumped in the whip. Like, yeah, y'all ready to go turn up? And it's 1 or 2 dudes up in there talking about, yeah, and I got my thing on me too, just in case it get popping. Bro, we ain't thinking like that, man. We ain't on that kind of energy, bro. We finna go have fun. Chill out, Brody. You feel me? But, you know, it happens like this. And then you mix alcohol with the equation. Come on now.
Laughing, dancing, enjoying the summer heat. Among them, a man Jakiria introduces as his friend. A man who would later be identified as Daiwan Hobson, his killer. They look comfortable together, familiar, like people who trust each other. They were pretty close, Jakiria's mother Kimberly would later tell reporters, her voice breaking with disbelief. Around the same time, 25-year-old Martisha Payne was getting ready to join the celebration. Her social media shows her excitement, fresh nails, new outfit, ready for a rare night out. She posted a video of her and her partner on their way to the pool party. Few hours earlier, she wrote this about his partner, saying how much she loved him. What most partygoers didn't know was that Martisha wasn't just any guest. She was a devoted mother to 6-year-old Casey, a special child who depended on her completely. She loved her child to the moon and back, one friend posted afterward. For Martisha, this pool party represented something precious.
Okay, rest in peace to this one beautiful woman right here, right? Everybody at that party, man, wasn't just no anybody. You got to understand when you say, I understand the point that they be making when they shoot these videos and it, you know, they put it out there. But I just want to make one thing clear. Everybody that was there was somebody. all the victims in this situation was somebody. You dig what I'm saying? And the people that lost their life and the ones that got stabbed or somebody, man. That could have been 4 people expired right there. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta thank God that it was only 2 that expired. You feel me? And hopefully they made it to a better place. You know what I mean? So, we gotta take this as a lesson learned, man. We gotta start valuing our life, man. We gotta start like look around you, man, when you walk outside. I'm finna tell y'all the biggest thing about life that just makes it a go for me. Get up in the morning, right? Go make your little run, get you some coffee or something. Pull up at your park or pull up by the lake or something. Sit there in the morning time when it's like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Sit there and have your cup of coffee and just take in the scenery, take in the grass, the birds, the sun. Take that stuff in, man. It's gonna make you value like, man, it's beautiful out here, man. And then go back to your neighborhood or wherever you live at. All right, if you don't live in a neighborhood, go back through your old neighborhood and look at how your liquor stores is crowded full of people, alcoholics and bums and homeless people and drunks. And you look at that. And if you see this all the time, if you see this kind of stuff all 24 hours a day, you never leave your community, you become a product of your community, which means you're going to either end up like this or end up expired, end up with your TV turned off, or end up life in prison. You got to separate yourself from these negative things, man, in order to blossom, man. We don't get that. Sometimes the things that surround us hold us back from showing our true potential.
A few hours of freedom, joy, and normal young adult life. The videos capture her energy, dancing, laughing, living in the moment. Her green fingernails flash in the sunlight as she moves to the music. Look at these 2 people, Jakiria and Martisha. Different lives, different reasons for being there. Both capturing their final hours on camera for the world to see. Neither knowing that the man standing right beside them in these videos, the same man nodding along, raising a drink, calling Jakiria brother, would end their lives before morning.
Babe, I love you. You're my everything.
This is crazy, man. And it crazy though, and the person that take your life is somebody you call a friend. Like they always say, man, when a person passes away, look close and they don't know who did it. Look close at the people we hang with. Look at his friends. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody knows something or has something to do with something. Go to the funeral. 9 times out of 10, somebody who has something to do with that man's body laid in that box, in that casket, is sitting in them and sitting in the audience right there, sitting in the crowd, standing with his back against the wall, standing outside with the family, just sitting there watching everybody. You know what I mean? It's a cold game out here, y'all.
Afternoon turned to evening. Something changed at that pool party. The alcohol kept flowing. New guests arrived, and among them, an unexpected addition that would alter everything. Daiwan Hobson didn't come alone. He brought his mother. Why would a 31-year-old man bring his mother to a pool party filled with young adults? And why did no one see the danger until it was too late?
Now that is weird. That's what I'm trying to understand. Why would you take your mama to a pool party full of young people, man, that's alcohol, and you know how these parties get, man? That was a bad decision to make right there. I would have told my mama, nah, ma, it ain't even cool like that. Like, it's cool that we be my friends and all, but nah, it ain't cool like that. It's gonna be people I don't know that anything can pop off. And then moms know. See, this is what I mean by when you and your mom is more friends than mom and son. You know what I mean? And that's what's wrong with the people, man. Like this generation, it's like kids having kids now. So they don't know how to parent their children. So they teach their children like their friends or somebody that they deal with on the regular. No, this is your child. You got to put your foot down. And mom, listen, it wasn't cool for your child to come in the living room and hang out with you and your friends when y'all in there drinking, partying, and smoking y'all little pot or whatever. And you'll tell your kid, go in the room. Get out of here. They ain't got nothing to do with you. So as an adult, both of y'all being an adult now, you shouldn't want to be in his circle of friends because you're way older. You shouldn't be on that kind of time. You should be on grandmama time. Let me get my grandkids, or if not on grandmama time, at least over there, let me go to a lounge where these OGs be at. Let me go pop my thing around these OGs where it's smooth, laid back at. Not around a bunch of females shaking their booty and panties. Why would you want your mama around that kind of stuff anyway? You can't even act the way you want to act because you got to watch out for your mama the whole time you there.
It was a perfect night in a quiet residential block. But that perfect night was just a stage, and the video was just the beginning of a story nobody could have predicted.
My favorites! Look at them!
The presence of Hobson's mother at this pool party raised eyebrows. Even in the videos, you can see the confused glances. "What type of time y'all on?" one witness would later ask on social media. "What type of man brings his mama at a party with young people?" It was
Right. It don't make no sense. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. This don't make no sense to me. Like, why would your mama want to sit here and be involved? Look at this picture for a minute, y'all. Look at this. You got females half naked there. Your mama, I'm not body shaming nobody mama nothing, but nobody wouldn't want to see your mama in a bikini suit, man. And you wouldn't want nobody looking at your mama like that anyway. Why is you bringing your mama to a pool party, bro? This don't even make sense.
wasn't just unusual, it was a decision that would later become central to understanding what happened. Though another account would say other older women were there, Daiwan's mom wasn't the only older woman at the pool party. What most partygoers didn't know about Daiwan Hobson: he had been free for exactly 1 month. Records show Hobson had served over a year for bodily harm by strangulation. He was on probation, technically not even supposed to be at a party where alcohol was served. 1 month of freedom. That's all he had experienced before that night. As evening progressed, the pool area grew crowded. Drinks emptied and refilled. Music thumped louder. The atmosphere changed. According to multiple witnesses, Martisha had been drinking heavily. In the crowded space around the pool, she allegedly bumped into Hobson's mother, perhaps stepped on her foot.
Now, didn't I just say that? This is what I mean, bro. And this is the thing about when you go and hang out at black parties and situations. Now, I know people want to go here and be like, he always saying that. I'm going to be real with you. Like I tell people all the time, I'm never worried about another race doing something to me. It's only my own people, bro. It's my own people the same color as me, look like me. These are people I got to worry about doing something. It ain't never the white folks, it ain't never the Spanish community. It's always the black community. You feel me? And in this situation, we can't even party together. White folks, they go into parties, they get to drinking, they bumping into each other, slamming into each other, pouring, licking, building, having a straight ball, having fun. Hey, bro, you want to drink? Come on, get you whatever you want. Black people, you barely bump somebody's shoulder. We ice cream like, bro, what's up with you, bro? What's up? Throwing up sentences like, come on, bro. This is the problem with us, man. We can't get along. Like I said, we hate to. I know a lot of y'all hate to admit it, but deep inside, black people really hate themselves. That's why they look at other black races and so quick to harm other people. When you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. That's just the way it is. I'm going to be honest with you. When you really, truly love yourself and who you are, when you look at somebody else, you can say, what's up, my brother? What's up, my black sister? What's up, my queen? Or what's up, my hello, how you doing to other people? Because you understand you value your life, so you're going to value their life. You know what I'm saying? You want what's good for you, so you're going to dish out what's good. What you put out is what you get back. And look at this situation we have right here. Somebody, mama, like you said, there was other women there. Well, what are you women doing there? Maybe the other women was whoever owned that house. His mama owned that house. So she was there with her friend to watch over the party, make sure nothing happened. So in his eyes, that's his friend. His mama I'm gonna bring my mama, let her hang out with your mama. But the mama wasn't hanging out with the other parents. They wouldn't sit at a table like, you know how you go to a party, you see a bunch of old folks sitting to the side and everybody else. Man, they weren't doing that. She was over there trying to be in the mix of things. This is crazy.
What happened next depends on who you ask.
I mean, y'all hit that notification bell, man. So when I drop this content, you'll be notified. And hit that like and subscribe button, man. Let's run this content up. Let's go.
I was there, wrote one witness. The boy hit a girl first because the girl was on some drunk starting shit with his ma. In nobody's defense, the guy tried to avoid it from the jump. He not wrong. Another account. Yeah, the girl was drunk, kept bumping into his ma. All he said was, "You okay?" and kind of moved the girl away from his ma. The girl jumped on tip, instantly ran up on his mama, swung and missed. But others tell a different story. Another person wrote, "And let it be known the world just watched the man on the left murder the two people on the right, one being Tisha P. and Hussein Carey. He also stabbed 2 additional people solely based."
Now let me tell y'all something. In this case, right? when there's a lot of people drinking, and it's going to be a lot of different encounters of what happened. You're going to have people over here seeing it from their point of view, people over here seeing it from their point of view, and people who's actually right there in the midst of things telling it from what they see what's going on at that time. Me, personally, I believe the first statement that was made that the dude did move the girl away from his mama, like, yo, y'all let this go on some trying to have fun thing. But I ain't never seen nobody that go from 0 to 100 in the midst of him popping it with females all over him like that, unless it was something. And I can see in the two different people say, yeah, the girl was drunk and rushed his mama. So in this situation, these are women. Now, I can see, now you can fight off some women. I don't care how many women it is, bro. I'm not saying that they ain't going to whoop you eventually, but you can fight off women. And, you know, they trying to come at you and get that broken off. And I'm not condoning put your hands on one. I'm just saying if they come at you, you got to defend yourself. But now I'm trying to understand what's the purpose of grabbing the knife. Now, if he was defending his mama and these females was coming at him and some dudes came in and tried to get on him, and he feel like, oh, I got all these women and these dudes attacking me, then is that a self-defense situation? But let's finish with the content. Let's go.
Based on something he started edged on for due to assaulting the wrong person. The entire situation was and is posted on the same page y'all getting the actual stabbing from. He, one, put his hands on the girl Tisha first. The mama pushed another woman off video and already had an issue, which is why she, the mom, was even getting touched on anyway. That had nothing to do with Tisha or the young man killed, and was already a previous convo and argument with other women. Ask yourself, why would a man sit and watch his mama be jumped and not try to get his mama out of there quick? To safety? Why not remove her as a man? Because he knew he was in the wrong, and instead of taking his mama and leaving or preventing the fight itself, he martyred two people on the spot for something he did, escalated further. Conflict resolution is literally dying out 100. I don't even know this woman personally, but she survived so much and truly is and was a hard body just to lose her life in 2 seconds to a peon-ass guy who can't control his temper, for a grown-ass woman who could have just left. Tisha is and was a mom, a niece, a best friend,
And I understand everybody's frustrations in this situation. It's a cold situation. It's a cold situation to be involved in, right? But as grown people, as individuals, as people with common sense and have the brain power to make the right decisions on what to do with your life, right? We got to take accountability for our actions that we take. Now, we living in times where you can go to a place. We live in a time where it's a 50-50 chance that you might not make it home. We live in a times that it's a 50-50 chance you might not come back home just leaving out the house. You did? So with that being said, though, I want to say this, right? You know, sometimes these parties and things, it ain't worth going to, man. Why not have your own get together at your own house? That's my thing. I understand people want to go to the pool party to be seen. Me, I'm at an age where I don't care about being seen places. I don't care about turning up. I did that. You got to understand. You know what I'm saying? I was born in the 70s. You did what I'm saying? So with me, I lived my life to the fullest as a youngster growing up. I did everything I wanted to do. I was already doing things as a young kid that hanging with grown folks. So when I reached that grown folk stage, when I reached that age where I can go do the things I want to do without having to go in with a grown up or just being the people who we are when we go play, it wasn't no more fun to me. It was cool, but it wasn't fun to me no more. Now I'm focused on other and bigger endeavors. That's why it's important for you people to don't rush your life. Don't rush the things you do in life. Don't be in a rush to go to the party. If you're a young teenage girl, be a young teenage girl till it's time for you to blossom to your next stage of life. Finish playing with your baby dolls before you be in school in these elementary schools or in these junior high schools, bopping these dudes off in the locker rooms and in the bathrooms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in a rush to be an adult, man. Take your time and grow. That's what's wrong now. We in a rush to do things. Anyway, let's get back to the content.
Daughter, a human being, a son was lost, a uncle, a loved one. Rest in power, king and queen. I hate I ever saw this. I'm literally traumatized. What's clear from all accounts? A minor incident, the kind that happens at parties every weekend, quickly escalated beyond reason. Words were exchanged, voices raised. People began to choose sides. And Daiwan Hobson, 1 month out of prison for a violent offense involving a woman, watched his mother become the center of conflict.
So, and it's safe to say that the man got a violent temper when it comes to women, and he's known for putting his hands on women. Now, is that because, we could speculate and say maybe he was an abused kid, abused by his mama or his father growing up, so or he watched his mama get beat up and fight men his whole life growing up, so maybe that's the reason why he ain't got a problem putting his hands on women. Maybe he watched his mama fight dudes that used to fight women all the time, or his father fought his mama all the time, so we think that's cool. I don't know. But this is what I mean by what you put out, what you get back. He just got out of jail 30 days after being out of jail for strangling a woman allegedly. You dig what I'm saying? And now he's wanted for a double homicide and 2 attempts. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by the energy you put out, the energy you're going to get back. It might not come back to you like people always say, I don't wish jail on nobody. I get you. You don't. But the karma that come back on people ain't for us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't for us to say, well, how does karma come back? We can attempt to get ready to handle that karma if we wanted to. But God has a different way of handling things. God could have took his life from him, had a bunch of people run up on either that night, a bunch of people run him over the car, stab him up, whatever the case is, end his life. But no, God wanted to end his life, suffer. God wanted him to suffer. God wanted him to go to jail. God wanted him to sit there and do that. Because if not, his life would have ended that night. Somebody would have retaliated and got with him. You dig what I'm saying? Like the game, what people don't understand is everything that happened in life is meant to happen at a place it's supposed to happen at. You can alter that time. Your decisions that you make in life can speed up or delay. It's up to you.
This is where understanding warning signs matters. When someone with a history of violence feels their family is threatened, when intoxication removes inhibitions, when crowded spaces limit escape routes, these factors create danger. I want you to think about this. What would you do if you saw these warning signs at a gathering? Would you recognize them? Would you leave? Would you try to calm things?
See, that's that sixth sense I'm talking about. That's when you got to be able to look at. See, this is what I mean by common sense. When God said common sense, this generation thought he said 50 Cent and went out and copped a CD. And I'm going to tell you why I say this. Because any like me, I can walk in a party and read body language, read the energy and be like, yeah, you know what, y'all, let's step out of here, bro. Something don't feel right here. It's time to go. I can sense that. If it ain't laid back and it's a lot of mean mugging and a lot of aggression people doing, I'm not staying there because it's about to go up in a minute. It's about to go up. I can tell. I can look at body language. I can read faces. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to put myself in no situation like this. Come on, let's go.
Down? Because that was what Jacurio was trying to do when he got stabbed. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective might help someone else identify a dangerous situation before it's too late. Because what no one at that pool party realized was how quickly a bump, a push, or a misunderstanding could trigger something deadly, and how the man smiling in videos just hours earlier was capable of violence none of them could imagine. The videos from this point become fragmented, shaky, chaotic, people shouting over each other, bodies moving quickly. "It's my mama," Hobson can be heard saying repeatedly, his voice rising with each repetition. The camera catches glimpses of women arguing, pushing, then more people joining in. Too bad we can't upload the full video here. One witness described it. The girls can be seen jumping. Juan's mom and Juan lost it. Another perspective.
See, right there and there, jumping. That's the thing. And this is what I mean by respect. Respecting your elders. Y'all seen this was an elderly woman, even though she was running her mouth maybe or whatever the case it is. But in some cases, would you hit your mama if your mama was running her mouth? No, so when you look at elderly people, you got to look at them all the same way, man. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, this is crazy, man. But anyway, man, I just want to drop a little something on y'all about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go check out the content. I will leave a link in the description. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to check it out, man. And tell me what you think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section, man. Y'all hit that notification bell, like, subscribe button, man. Let's run this content up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Every day, daily uploads of new content I'm going to be dropping. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I like to talk. This is the Quarter Report brought to you by the Red Night Special. This is Word on the Net. I'm your boy, Town Biz, and thank you for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place. Listen.